All right. Happy Sunday evening, everybody. My name is Rebecca Sodek. I'm one of the people that get to lead lead you here tonight, and I love this call. And I always say this every single time. I love this call because it reminds me of the where I started. It reminds me where I started. It reminds me of my day one. You guys sharing your stories really takes me back to the time where I had zero hope. The same time maybe that happened to you when that box arrived on your front porch and you're like, what in the world have I gotten myself into? Right? And I I told myself I'll give myself 3 months, and if I don't, then I'll have weight loss surgery because when you're 292 pounds, you kind of want to hit the easy button. Who are my 100-pound losers? Put 100 in the chat if you've lost 100 pounds or more on this program. There we go. Susie Q, Meg Adams, Kristen, Debbie, Jennifer, awesome, Tiffany. Way to go, you guys. That's great. That's great. Amanda Lesker, I'm so proud of you. Yeah. Takes consistency to do that. But I want you to know that I also saw somebody put 15 pounds down today. And your 15 pounds means as much to you as my 135 pounds means. It doesn't matter, right? I see Keen clapping. That's right. It doesn't matter. Big loser right here, big loser club, or I just want to look cute in my white jeans because I've helped all people. I've helped a friend from high school that says, I just want to look cute in my white jeans. I was like, I got you, girl. And then I've got a friend who needed to lose 230 pounds and did it in 15 months. Right? But it takes consistency, and consistency doesn't mean perfection. Okay, who are my all or nothing people? Put a one in the chat if you're an all or nothing. Like you're either in or you're out. There we go. Here we go. We're covering all or nothing, Amanda Samaniego. Yes, okay. And I'm kind of the same way. Like I'm very black and white. If you ask my friends, they know I don't like the gray zone at all. I am like a zero gray zone. But as I've reached my goal weight, I've really had to realize that it isn't about the black and white, right? This program is very black and white. You're either on plan or you're off plan. And if you're one of my clients, you've heard me say this, eat the food, drink the water, lose the weight, right? Because it really is that simple. But where it becomes complicated is because of this in our heads, right? But consistent action leads to progress. Okay, so I want you to think like you go to the gym the first day and you're working out and you're looking in the mirror and you're like, yeah, I don't see anything. You go to the gym a second day, you're like, yeah, man, that really sucked. I'm so sore. I should see something. You don't see anything, but you consistently go for a few weeks and you're like, oh man, look, there's a little mom, like mom arm going on right here. And you start to feel good about yourself. And then it becomes more doable, but you have to stay in that consistent action. And so what consistency looks like is this. Out of a month, if you've got 30 days in a month, 26 days, you're great. Perfection looks like 10 days, I rocked it, I killed it. On day 11, I ate a cookie and it's all over. Okay. And you're on the day one again cycle, but it happens on Thursday, you're gonna wait until Monday, right? And what this is about and why I've been so successful in this program is because I continue to put myself first. Okay. I continue to put my mindset first. I continue to show up for myself. And that doesn't mean that I put everybody else on the back burner, you guys. It just means that I'm prioritizing my health because that means that those three little kids that are sitting there watching TV while I'm doing this call right now can have a healthier mom that doesn't have to get up on all fours to get up off the darn floor, that wants to go outside and play football with her little boy that turns 5 on Tuesday, that doesn't sleep in and let the chaos wake her up anymore. She's up at 4:45 every single morning to spend time with herself so she can be a better mom to those 3 little kids. They're plugged in front of the TV right now so she can lead this call, so she can help other moms and dads do the same thing. So I'm not just consistently showing up for myself, I'm consistently showing up for them. I'm consistently showing up for you because it is important, because you are important, because they are important. And so when you, and consistency, like I said, consistency doesn't mean perfection, because I struggle with binge eating too. And Amy Dotson, like, she always opens up the room for me. And I said, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. What should I talk about? And she goes, how about binge eating? Because that's what I've wanted to do. Right. And Amy Dotson is one of the best coaches on our team. And it's hard. We struggle. I didn't struggle with binge eating until after I'd lost all my weight. Holy guacamole, what a freaking wake up call was that? What in the world is this? And I probably was just eating everything in the house. And so I probably was a binge eater, just wasn't identifying it as a binge eater. Um, but Amy and I both are consistently showing up every single day, right? We consistently remember, oh, yeah, there's that. Oh, yeah, this is why I decided I needed to do that. Not a really great idea. And here I am stuck in the shame cycle, right? But we're consistently showing up. And so I want you to think, when you're struggling with that consistency, when you're struggling with putting too much popcorn in your mouth, or I'll just have that piece of pizza, it just sounds so good. First of all, when does food sounding so good mean something, right? Those are habits. But you have to think, does this align with what I want? Does this align with what I want? Does this choice align with what I want? And if you can be consistent in that thought process, you will be very successful on this program. I'll tell you what else you'll be very successful in this program by doing is consistently showing up to this call. I see Susie Q shaking her head. I saw her on the call earlier this week too. Mary Hamill's right there. I see so many familiar faces. Rhonda Center. I see face Missy Keene, Lynn Davis. And there, I know there's a lot more of you, but this is who I see on my screen in front of me. Laura Streetman, I got to have coffee with her a few months ago. And I see these faces because they're consistently showing up too, right? And what you must know is that you don't get to 292 pounds by doing life consistently well alone. Y'all are going to get tired of hearing me say the word consistent. I'm trying to beat it into your hard noggins as much as my own, okay? Consistently being alone creates loneliness and depression and sadness and hiding, and it's not okay. Consistently keep showing up here, and you'll consistently be able to show up better for yourselves. Consistency over perfection. Does this action align with my goals? Yes. Awesome. No. Why am I here wanting to put a piece of pizza in my mouth? Why am I here with that donut? What action do I need to take to be more consistent? And you'll be very successful if you will sit with that feeling for 5 minutes before you take any action on putting anything in your mouth. Okay, you'll talk yourself out of it. Okay. I don't want to spend too much time tonight talking about this because I want to talk to you guys. And I know this is February, right? This is the month where everybody quits. And what is it, February 5th, 16th? Yeah, so February 2nd is usually the day. They get 3 weeks into the year, 4 weeks into the year, and they're like, ah, I did it. Or they're doing a cleanse and they're eating pizza on the first. That happens sometimes too. Um, but I want to, yeah, Mardi Gras. Yeah, Mardi Gras. We see a very big uptick in people starting a program after Mardi Gras. That's fun. That king's cake. I taught my kids the other day where how to find the king's cake, the baby in the king's cake. There's a trick. Um, all right, you guys. Um, I'm gonna stop recording just because I do want to talk to you guys. Um, this is this is my favorite call to lead, and I about all the other ones that I get to participate in. This is fun. So I'm gonna stop recording here.